Alrighty, and welcome back once again. So today I want to talk about how water moves through the soil. And there's really two main types of water movement. You have the downward or gravitational movement of water, and you have the lateral movement of water. The lateral movement of water is possible because of the adhesion and cohesion forces of water. Gravitational flow of water occurs either when the soil is saturated and more water is added to it, or when a massive amount of water is added at one time. So in flood irrigation, or if you've ever just dumped a lot of water onto a pot that you have at home, and you start to see almost immediately the water rushing out the bottom, this is gravity, and it's pulling the water through the soil profile more quickly than it can actually fill in all the individual pores. This is why we don't like to add a lot of water all at once. Lateral movement of water is going to be very obvious in like a drip irrigation system. Whereas if you slowly apply water onto a soil surface, it will begin to spread out laterally and distribute itself pretty evenly through the soil profile. That distribution, the length that it will laterally spread, is going to be based on the soil texture. When you have a lot of large pores in the soil, there's not a lot of lateral movement that can happen because larger pores usually are going to have gravitational flow. Smaller pores allow the cohesion and adhesion properties of water to kind of pull the water laterally. If you have a sandy soil, applying a lot of water all at once is likely going to drain a lot of the water out of that profile without much sticking to the pores. And clay, because there's so few large pores, applying a lot of water all at once is going to just pool up at the top. And this can cause issues with pathogens and certain pests. One last thing. The difference between a sandy and a clay soil in lateral movement is very important. So in sandy soils, because of the larger pores, very little lateral movement of water. If you have a drip line, you're going to need more emitters per area in a sandy soil to get the same distribution. In a clay soil, you'll need much fewer emitters. The water in this clay soil can move far more laterally as compared to a sandy soil. Thank you very much.